What up, everyone? This is Mr. Lord, Dr. Professor, Dark Joker, with another edition of Where, Pick, and Dare, where I pick games for the various games that are occurring tomorrow. Whether it's football, baseball, basketball, basically whatever games I want to pick, I will pick them. With all that being said, on with the video. NBA. Atlanta Hawks versus Cleveland Cavaliers. The Hawks have a 41.1% chance to win. The Cavs have a 58.9% chance to win. This game is at Cleveland. For injuries, for the Hawks, Landale's out, and for the Cavs, Tyson, Mitchell, and Wade are game time decisions, and Bryant is out. For stats, the Cavs have more points per game. Hawks have more points against. Cavs have a higher field goal percentage and more rebounds per game. Hawks have more assists per game. Cavs have more blocks per game and Hawks have more steals per game. These stats are pretty close, so I think home field advantage is going to be a big thing here. So I think the Cavaliers will beat the Hawks tomorrow. Minnesota Timberwolves versus Orlando Magic. The Wolves have a 48% chance to win. The Magic have a 52% chance to win. This game is at Orlando. For injuries, for the Wolves, McDaniels and Edwards are out. For the Magic, Kane, McCarr Jr. and Carter Jr. are game time decisions, and Isaac and Howard are out. For stats, the Wolves have more points per game. Magic have more points against. Wolves have a higher field goal percentage and more rebounds per game. Magic have more assists per game. Wolves have more blocks per game and steals per game. These stats are pretty close, so I think home field advantage is going to be a big thing here. So I think the Magic will beat the Timberwolves tomorrow. Portland Trailblazers versus San Antonio Spurs. The Blazers have a 20% chance to win. The Spurs have an 80% chance to win. This game's at San Antonio. For injuries, for the Blazers, Korechki and Sharp are game time decisions, and Grant and Lillard are out. For the Spurs, Castle, Wimbenyama, and Miller are game time decisions, and Jones Garcia's out. For stats, the Spurs have more points per game. Blazers have more points against. Spurs have a higher field goal percentage and more rebounds per game, assists per game. Blazers have more blocks per game and steals per game. These stats are pretty close, so I think home field advantage is going to be a big thing here. So I think the Spurs will beat the Trailblazers tomorrow. Oklahoma City Thunder versus Los Angeles Clippers. The Thunder have a 72.9% chance to win. The Clippers have a 27.1% chance to win. This game is at LA. For injuries, for the Thunder, Williams and Sorber are out, and for the Clippers, Jackson, Niederhauser, and Beal are out. For stats, the Thunder have more points per game. Clippers have more points against, have a higher field goal percentage. Thunder have more rebounds per game, assists per game, blocks per game, and steals per game. These stats are pretty close, so I think home field advantage is going to be a big thing here. So I think the Clippers will beat the Thunder tomorrow. MLB. San Diego Padres versus Pittsburgh Pirates. The Padres have a 46.7% chance to win. The Pirates have a 53.3% chance to win. This game is at Pittsburgh. For pitchers, for the Padres, Michael Keane has a career ERA of 3.24, WHIP of 1.19. And for the Pirates, Mitch Keller has a career ERA of 4.47, WHIP of 1.38. So that's you know, good pitching for King, not really good pitching for Keller. So I think it's a definite pitching advantage for the Padres. So despite the home field advantage that the Pirates have, I think with the pitching advantage, I think the Padres will beat the Pirates tomorrow. Atlanta Braves versus Los Angeles Angels. The Braves have a 43.1% chance to win. The Angels have a 56.9% chance to win. This game is at LA. For pitchers, for the Braves, Grant Holmes has a career ERA of 3.75, WHIP of 1.27. And for the Angels, Reed Detmers has a career ERA of 4.71, WHIP of 1.36. So it's good pitching for Holmes, not really good pitching for Detmers. So I think it's a definite pitching advantage for the Braves. So despite the home field advantage that the Angels have, I think with the pitching advantage, I think the Braves will beat the Angels tomorrow. Cincinnati Reds versus Miami Marlins. The Reds have a 39.8% chance to win. The Marlins have a 60.2% chance to win. This game is at Miami for pitchers. For the Reds, Brady Singer has a career ERA of 4.24, WHIP of 1.31. And for the Marlins, Uri Perez has a career ERA of 3.82, WHIP of 1.1. So that's good pitching for Perez, not really good pitching for Singer. So I think it's a definite pitching advantage for the Marlins. So with the home field advantage and pitching advantage, I think the Marlins will beat the Reds tomorrow. And that's it for picks. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to my picks. Do you agree with them? Do you not? If you have different picks, you can put them in the comments. But other than that, please like, subscribe, and all that. Thank you for listening, and look forward to the next video.